Hi, my name is Sue Mason. I am the formerly incarcerated executive director and co-founder of What's Next Washington. And in 2017, my co-founder and I, Roz Solomon, who's a former attorney and administrative law judge, decided that we would join forces, each from their separate sides of the law, and start What's Next Washington. And the reason we did that is because people who have been convicted of a crime, any crime in this nation, whether you served a prison sentence like I did, or probation like some do, or simply paid a fine, are marginalized for life. So saddled with a conviction history, we go out and try to rebuild our lives and can be turned down again and again and again. Many people think that if you just get an education or some training or a certificate or learn to weld or like some people have go to law school, that you can put this in your past. But my experience and the experience of millions of us will tell you that that's not the case. So I was released from federal prison in 2003, and I have been impacted by this problem to this very day. So this season, we wanted to do something a little different. Due to COVID, we wanted to combine our end of year newsletter and our gala, our end of year gala. And we thought we would gather together some stories, and we would gather some testimonials from employers who have been to our convenings. We thought we'd share a little with you about what we've been doing all year now that COVID has shut us down. In some ways, in many ways, it did not. The work kept going. We just adapted like everyone else did. And we thought we'd also use the opportunity to share why our donors are giving as well. So this year was really rough, and it's still really rough. I mean, we're going into a pretty dark winter, and we're doing our best to be safe and practice social distancing and work through Zoom. I actually am wearing pants and not pajama bottoms right now, by the way. And it was kind of fun to have an opportunity to get dressed and put on some makeup and some jewelry. Haven't done that a lot this last 9 months. I hope that you read the newsletter. I hope that you watch the videos that people took time to send to us. It was really great of them to do that. I hope that you read the testimonials and understand that through employment, people find dignity, and that to deny people employment, even months, years, and decades after they have served their sentence, whatever that sentence may be, is not only immoral, but it is, it just can't continue. So I want to add one more thing about the COVID crisis, and that is that many of us who were able to find work are now back out in the market. So think about someone who struggled and was able to find a good job at a company that no longer exists. And they go back out into the market with their experience and their skills with people who don't have a conviction history. And so when they apply, they're going to be negated by that conviction history. So everybody knows that I keep harping on the fact that prior to COVID, the unemployment rate for people who had been to prison was 27%. During the last recession, it was 60%. And if you'd been released within a year, it was 90%. And those of us that have been to prison are terrified. We know what can happen. We know what it's like to go out there armed and ready with our skills and our education and our experience and our drive to succeed, and be negated. So yeah, we're terrified. So this giving season, we hope that you consider What's Next Washington and the important work that we're doing, working with the system, with employers, helping them to learn, to recruit, hire, and retain us, helping them to take a look at who we are today and not who we are back then. There are many training programs, there are many educational programs that we can still access, but there should be more. And once we achieve those heights, we should be reviewed like any other candidate. So we believe that The tools in HR don't exist to recruit, hire, and retain us, so we've developed them. Our Get Fit guide is done. We're excited about that, and we are actually in the design phase, so we're super excited to be rolling that out. Our Partnering for an Inclusive Workforce project is going really well. We're about to do some projects with some major employers, national employers. It's called the Inclusive Recovery Project. JP Morgan Chase funded most of it. Let's see, what else? We are already in the midst of a data gathering project on the Washington State Convention Center. We're working with Pine Street Group and Clark Construction and Lee Crutcher Lewis, and that project is going really well. We'll be done in January, and we'll be writing a report to show that people with conviction histories were not statistically different than our peers. We're hoping that's what the data shows, and that for those that do well and for those that don't do well, it's for the same reasons. It's not due to criminality. We're very excited about this project. We were invited by the Department of Energy to submit an unsolicited grant this year. That was really exciting. What other accomplishments? We were allied with an organization called the Prosperity Agenda, who does data and design, which is some of the things that we were lacking, and we have a great partnership there. A couple of things that didn't go so well this year was our March convening had to be canceled the day before. It was the 2nd of March. COVID was all over, and we just thought, we need to be careful and take this seriously, and so we canceled it. We had over 90 RSVPs from 70 companies, some real big ones, and we were devastated, but we knew we had to do the right thing. So we're hoping that you will help us continue the work. We're hoping that you will help take us into 2021 with the support that we need. And we're happy to show you our work, and we really live by our values. We were able to bring on another employee who is formerly incarcerated, and she's going to have a message for you as well. Roz and I both are enjoying this work so much together. We learn so much from each other, and I just want to wish you a happy holiday season, however you celebrate that, and please give if you can. Thank you.